Hi, I'm Tia, and I'm an attorney, but I'm not your attorney, and this is not legal advice. This is coaching advice, and in this video, we're going to talk about how the length of time it takes to resolve your divorce in a traditional litigated divorce can be substantially different than the time it would take to resolve your divorce in an evolved divorce. In a litigated divorce, you will spend so much time communicating with a third party regarding what you own, what you need, what you are entitled to, and all about your family. You will collect this information and then you will provide it to another person, and that will take a significant amount of time for them to process. And then they will give it back to you to proofread and approve. When you engage in a traditional litigated divorce, you can expect the time it's going to take for you to get a divorce could take anywhere from 13 to 18 months. Could be more, could be less, but traditional litigated divorces do not move quickly because they're litigated. That means that all the information that you need to exchange typically occurs by paying a third party to do it and then to bring it to you. Everything is going to move slower because you're going to rely on your attorneys to communicate what it is that you want, and they're going to need to communicate with you about how to move your case forward. Taking that path requires you to be at the whim of whatever the court's docket is, and the court's calendar. And so if there is a backup in their docket because of COVID, your case may take 6 months longer than it would normally. You don't know. You will find that there will be continuances, there will be requests for extensions, the process gets drawn out. Time goes on and on. The other option I wanted to talk about today is an evolved divorce. An evolved divorce involves you and your partner actually creating your divorce agreement and your parenting agreement if you have children. An evolved divorce involves you having control over the process. And because you have control over the process and you know what you want, you can be more efficient. It may be more difficult initially for the two of you to come to an agreement, but you don't need to do that at the kitchen counter. You can come and mediate with me and help me work with the two of you to reach a resolution that is in line with what both of you want, not what I want. When you work with me to mediate, you create your divorce contract. You don't agree to anything that you don't want to agree to. It is completely voluntary. It is client controlled. You don't even have to do it face to face, but you go with the intent of settling your case. When you mediate your divorce and you resolve your divorce at mediation, you have reduced the time it will take for you to get a divorce, even if you haven't filed a single document. In Colorado, you would have to wait a little over 3 months and you're divorced. You're done. You've got your agreement. Or you can file and you can wait and you can expect that your case is going to take 6, 8, 10, 13 months, 18 months. It just depends. How litigious is it? How contentious is it? Will there be improper rulings? Will you have to appeal it? Will the judge get it wrong? All of the time it's going to take to get it right. You need to think about the long-term investment that it's going to be. If you take a litigated or a traditional divorce, you can count on not having control over your calendar. If you have an evolved divorce, you and your spouse can reduce the time it takes to end your relationship exponentially.